Hey there, it's Dave Does, and you're watching the Dave Does channel. This is Dave Does Reacts or Reactions, depending on how you feel. Today I'm going to be checking out some more Lords of the Lost, or Lord of the Lost rather than Lords. There's more than one people in there, so why is there only one Lord? And they're also performing with Within Temptation, one of my favourite bands. So looking forward to this. The song is called Light Can Only Shine in the Darkness. I'll be playing the video from start to finish, no pausing, no talking during it, and I'll be talking about it all at the end. If you're interested in why I do these videos, I've been a drummer, songwriter for the past 20 odd, 30 odd years, give or take, in bands such as Nothing Gained and Telescribe. If you're interested in hearing what sort of music I do, please do go check us out on Spotify, YouTube, etc., and you'll understand why I talk about music. But without further ado, let's get into this video, and yeah, let's see what this is all about. Talk about it at the end. Let's do it.
Without you, I'll be heartless. Oh, but I can only shine in the darkness, in the darkness.
In the dawn of dusk, found what I'd lost in the shadows. Ooh, from night to day, your absence of light will keep me safe.
Allied and high and low, allied in love and woe.
Without you, I'll be heartless. Oh, I can only shine in the darkness. Without you, I'll be heartless. Oh, I can only shine in the darkness. I know.
Okay, there we go. Lord of the Lost and Within Temptation and Light Can Only Shine in the Darkness. Okay, we're going to get, as always with me, I break it down into two parts, the music and the video. So we're going to do the music first. It kind of reminds me a little bit of an approach Lacuna Coil would take with some of their sort of stuff with the dual vocals. I was a bit worried that the vocalists' styles wouldn't naturally mesh together, but they actually sounded really good together. So I thought Sharon and the vocalist from Lord of the Lost sounded really good. They harmonized really well, and the style and the somberness in his voice matched the kind of despair in hers. So I thought that was quite cool. Probably the most interesting riff part would be with the kind of mid bridge. It didn't go on for long enough, but it was kind of the bit that uplifted it. Up until then, it was very kind of basic chord progression. I mean, this is a song that for me is gonna be loved by people going through a certain emotional journey. So if they've lost someone, this will connect with them. When you've lost someone you love, you play and you listen to this, you will have a deep emotional connection to it. But if you're not going through that, to me, if I take it purely from a musical point of view, it's accessible. It is another instantly accessible song, but from a creative writing point of view, it's a relatively boring track overall. Not a huge amount going on, very predictable what's going to happen with the chord progression, how the vocals are going to flow, how the chorus is going to be, and how the verse is going to sit. So not a huge amount going on there. But I guess in songs that you're trying to write for this particular topic, you're trying to write an emotional track, you want it to be accessible. So it's going to do the job that you want for the listener that you're approaching. And again, I would say if it came on and I was driving and it came on, I would probably listen to it from start to finish and be quite happy with it and sing along. I mean, they repeat that Light Can Only Shine in the Darkness so many times. They are really battering that point home as far as the lyrics. So yeah, I mean, it's good. And it's, as I said, there are going to be people out there. I talk about this with bands like Sleep Token. If you are a broken person, Sleep Token works incredibly well for you and you have an absolute desire and love. But if you're not in that mindset and you listen to Sleep Token, you can appreciate the songwriting, but you don't understand the fanaticism that goes behind it. And I think you get the same with songs like this, where if you're in a very emotional place and you're listening to it, you can absolutely think this is one of the best songs you've ever heard. And it means so much to you because it's of a moment, of a time, it speaks to you. But if you listen to it purely from a songwriting music point of view, from the creativity element of it, it's not doing a huge amount, but it's doing what it needs to for the people it's aimed at, if that makes sense. Now, from a video point of view, obviously getting the point across of the lost love, the rooftop at the end, obviously trying to insinuate potentially a will she end her life, etc., yada yada yada. That's what they're kind of going. I don't want to say too much because you'll get striked on monetizations, or even on the video they'll just kind of go, we're not going to talk about your video because you use the S word. So I thought it was a good video, but I think, I mean, you take the lyrics of the song, you look at how somber she is, you keeps going back to the photos and the hugging of the guy on the roof, and you go, oh, and then she's lost in the streets. Yes, you get the point. You're like, she's lost it, but you haven't. How did we lose him? Did he pass away? Has he left? There's just a lot of walking around the streets and feeling lost. Did she go into? Is there an alcoholism? Is there a drug problem, or is it just despair? It's kind of like you try to work it out what the situation is, because there's just a lot of walking around the streets late at night and then lost. So it does get the point across, but I would have liked it to, I mean, it relies on the viewer to kind of try and make up the gaps in the story. And as a videographer, I would have liked a little bit more background. I would have liked to have known her despair journey a little bit more. So when that loss hit, did she just turn to it, or is it a case of I've lost my partner? Did he die? Maybe he left her. I don't know. And I mean, this is the thing: is if that person's just left her because the relationship broke down, I'm kind of like, you're just gonna have to try and get over it, love. It's just one of those things, or speak to people about it, or But if they're in love and they passed away, it was taken too soon, that's slightly different, because that relationship hadn't broken down, if you know what I mean. So there's a different mindset depending on the situation. Is what I'm trying to break it down to, and the story doesn't take you through that. I would have liked to have seen some other elements. So did she then go with obviously this insinuation of potentially trying to take her own life at the end by being up on the roof and walking towards the edge? What got her there? Because she was at a railway, she was at a tube station. She could have jumped in front of a train. I'm not saying that you should do anything like that, by the way. I'm just saying that's, if you're going to insinuate, there are things like that when maybe there was meant to be an insinuation of that, and there's different things she's thinking of. I honestly don't really know, and I'm kind of guessing from the journey, because all we got was a lot of sitting outside on head in hands, feeling lost. So I got the story, but I think as a videography point of view, unless I missed something, maybe I missed something in the clip. So if I've missed part of the journey, let me know, because I can go back and double check that. But I would have liked that to elaborate, but the fact is, it did do the job. It has done it. It has got the story across in some form, but it's just made it very open to interpretation, and maybe they want that to do it so that it can be, for everyone that's kind of dealt with loss, it can be open to anyone's interpretation. So maybe that is the intention of the band. But I'd be interested to know what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my video today, please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.